Hello, and welcome back to another episode of our Ultimate Decades Challenge. We have entered into the year 1398. We have unfortunately skipped the year 1397 because it did take me a while to get everything set up in the series due to the game crash, but we are in the year 1398. And I do just want to take this time to go ahead and get familiarized with our new families and show you their dwellings. So this is our new main household, and so we are going to go through our families and we're going to get familiarized with them and take a look at their homesteads, and then we will see about going ahead and getting started in some of the gameplay. So for this first part here, this is Amos and Aurora Smith, and this is their dwelling. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So this is their property here. As you can see, it is a cute little quaint home, and this is super adorable of them. They are young adults and they are expecting their first little one. They are adorable and I absolutely love them. I think they are going to have a beautiful life together. They are very, very much in love. So let's go ahead and take a look at their home and we will get to know some of their traits. So this is their residence. We have here to the right their little outhouse where they have their tub and their washroom facilities and their laundry section. He is a blacksmith, so he does come out and fiddle around with the blacksmith area, and they have themselves a water pump so that they can get some water. We have their home furnishings. It's just a one room with plenty of beds for them to expand their family. They've got a bassinet over in the corner. They have room for an infant crib, a toddler bed, and some single beds here. And their eating arrangements, and then their just little kitchen setup. I did put the hanging drying rack in. Hopefully we'll be able to figure out how that works. If not, then we will just carry right along. Then we have a place for a cow. They do have a Jersey cow, and I've got this here for them to be able to make some cheese. We have a hen and a rooster, and we have some geese. And then they have a nice little garden growing here and some cherry trees, I believe, planted. So we love that. And then they have a nice little birdhouse. They like to come out and talk to the birds. And then we obviously have our post so that we can go and forage and hunt. And that's perfect. I do think I need to put in a trade sign so our trader will come. So I will get them a trade sign put up because it looks like I forgot to put up a trader sign. So let me get that really quickly. All right, so first and foremost, we have Amos, and Amos has got the traits of family-oriented. He is ambitious. He is a jealous sim. They are poor. He is a muser from having a creative aspiration. He has the fear of being cheated on, and he doesn't currently have any turn-ons or turn-offs. He likes family motivated sims, and we love that. So currently right now he doesn't really have anything going on in the way of anything else because we are just getting started with him. As far as his skills go, he is a level 2 of blacksmithing. He has a level 1 in charisma, a level 1 in dancing. He is a level 3 of fitness, a level 2 in foraging, a level 1 in gardening. He has a level 1 in gemology and a level 1 in romance. And then we have his wife Aurora, and she has the traits of art lover. She is emotional. She is a hot sim. She is nurturing. She's also poor, and she is a social climber. She likes small talk, and that's pretty much it for her currently. And her skills are that she has a level 1 in charisma, a level 1 in comedy. She has a level 3 in cooking, a level 1 in dancing and fishing, a level 2 in fitness, a level 2 in foraging, a level 1 in gardening, a level 1 in handiness and painting, and a level 1 in romance. And did I give him a job? No. So he does not currently have a job. Maybe we will get him a job outside of the home. So we will see about that. Maybe I can get him enrolled in the blacksmith career. I do believe I have a blacksmith career in the game, so I'll probably get him signed up in the blacksmith career. And that way he can make some money outside of the house doing the blacksmith career. But this is Aurora Smith. I think she is lovely. And this is our Amos Smith. Now, Aurora is the half-sister of McKenna Arundel. She was the daughter of McKenna's mother. McKenna's mother had remarried and had Aurora with someone else, so that's why she looks nothing like McKenna. And she is of British descent. And so that is our new main household. And our side households stem off of Amos. Our side households are Amos's brother and sister, who are older than him. So let's go ahead and travel over and see them. Okay, we have arrived here at Abram and Camilla Smith's residence, and we are just going to have a look at their residence. So this is where they reside, and they live in this little home. He also dabbles in blacksmithing. So this is their little home, and it is just nothing really to talk about. I mean, they are also starting from humble beginnings, but he does dabble in the blacksmithing. They have a little shack here with the kitchen and the dining area. They have a crib and a bassinet and a crib, and here is their little bathroom area and their bed. And they have room for them to get some, I think they have some goats, they have some chickens, and they have a cow, and then they have their garden area here, which is in a little bit of disarray right now. They do really, really like gardening. I think he is a farmer by trade. They also have themselves a bit of a pond, which is fantastic, but he does farming as his actual career, and he really does like gardening, but he mostly sticks to, doing the farming as his career. But he does dabble in the blacksmithing because obviously that is a family trade that they grew up learning. But this is Abram Smith, and he is the older brother of Amos, and he has the traits of captivating, repressed, he is lighthearted, he is open-minded, he also is a poor sim, and he is alluring. He has the liking hardworking sims, and that's pretty much it for him currently. He has the skills of blacksmithing level 1, charisma, comedy, fitness, gardening, and romance. Everything for him is a level 1. And then we have his wife, Camilla, and she also is expecting, as you can see. And this is Camilla. I think she is absolutely lovely. Camilla is neurotic. She is an animal enthusiast, so we love that we have lots of animals for her to love on. She is ambitious. She is a music lover. She is poor, and she is domestic. She likes gardening and she likes idealist Sims, and her skills are that she has a level 1 in comedy, cooking, fitness, gardening, mischief, and singing. And they have a pretty good relationship as well, which we absolutely love. But yeah, it does look like he is definitely a farmer, and he has the aspiration of a soulmate, and she has the aspiration of having a happy family. So we love that for them. So let's go ahead and go see our second side household, which is going to be Amos and Abram's older sister, Gundria Sandoval. This is the Sandoval residence. It is the largest of the 3 residents by far. It's also the largest families by far. They already have themselves a child together. They have been together a little bit longer than the other couples, and they are older. They are adults, and the other couples are young adults. But this is their home. They have this area in the front here that is for housing some of their goats, which we absolutely love. It's just like this little pen that they have for them. And then they have a pond in the front. We have an area over here to the left for the chickens. They take care of the bees. And then if you go into their home, they have their big dining area and kitchen. Their bedroom is off to the right. And then they have their bathroom area here to the left. And then the children's room is over here to the right as well. This here is Odalyn Sandoval, and she is their little infant. She's super cute. Let's see if we can get a close-up of her. So this is Odalyn Sandoval, and Odalyn is sunny, and we love that for her. Let's go take a look at Andre. Andre Sandoval is the husband. He is a heartbreaker. He is a Scorpio. He is obsessive and a music lover and envious. He is also a poor sim, and he is domestic. He doesn't have any likes or dislikes currently. And as far as his skills go, he is a level 1 in cooking, fishing, fitness, foraging, parenting, and singing. And he is currently a laborer. He does deal with the fur trade. So he is a laborer in the fur trade currently. And so we love that for him. And he has an aspiration of wanting to have a successful lineage. And then we have Amos and Abram's older sister, Gundria. And that is her here. As you can see, she is pregnant with their second child. And she has the traits of lighthearted, cheerful. She is an introvert. She is a poor sim, and she is a collector. She dislikes romantic enthusiast. And she has the skills of cooking level 2. She is a level 1 in fishing, fitness, gardening, and parenting. She currently doesn't have a career, but she does have the aspiration to be a fabulous farmer. So we love that for her. So these are our 2 side households. When we did roll for them, we did roll for Abram and Camilla to have 8 baby tries total. They currently have 7 baby tries left. And Andre and Gundria rolled for 11 baby tries, and they currently have 10 baby tries left. So that is what we're looking forward to with these families. But we are going to go ahead and jump back over into our main household, and we're going to get started with the game. Before we jump back into our main household, I did want to just show you that we do have a park here. I did put back in our cemetery from the original save file, And we also have another park down here in this section. We have a community space for Village Square, and we have a church as well as a pub, and then we have a family here for our Sims to hopefully marry into in the future. So we love that. And we have a couple of homes for our families to hopefully grow into in the future. So we are only set up in Hemford-on-Bagley currently. As our families grow and expand, we will obviously branch out into other regions. But currently right now, Hemford-on-Bagley is the only area that we have built up. So we will expand as our families expand. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump back in with our main household. So currently right now we are on Wednesday. It is the first day of the year of 1398. It is 2:44 a.m., which does make this January of 1398. And Aurora is expecting. She is currently in her 3rd trimester in 6 hours. So we are in our 2nd trimester of our pregnancy. And we will be hopefully having us a little one soon. The family is just carrying on with their lives. They have been doing some hunting and some foraging. We are off the grid. We are on simple living. We do have a water pump so that we can gather water and take baths and things like that. Our needs currently seem to be in pretty good shape, so that is perfect. And these two are very, very much in love. They have a really, really good relationship. You see that they like to autonomously dance and love on each other, which I think is really, really sweet. So they're currently just getting a little bit of dancing in. It's really early and they're, full of energy and just deciding that they want to have a little bit of time to love on each other. I do think I am going to look and see if I can get him to join a bit of a career. So I may get him to go over here and see if I can get him to join a career once he's off the lot. So let's see if I can get him to join a career. No. Where can I go? Let's go here. Wonder how far I have to get off the lot before I can join a career. He's like, you can't make me join a career because our phones don't work. This is, is what it is. How about you go over here and let's see if your phone will work. Dislikes fitness. Alright, that's fine. You can dislike fitness, but, get over here anyway. Can you join a career now? He's like, no, I can't. Well, good. Alright, maybe I won't be able to get him to join a career, and he'll just, do his stuff at the house. Go on home. Let's get back home to her and see what she's up to. Alright, so her needs are doing pretty good. She is feeling a little bit hungry, so maybe we can get her to make a little bit of food here. She only has the ingredients to make some gruel, so we'll get her to make a little bit of gruel this morning. She did have some vegetable stew made up, but it looks like it has gone off, so gruel it is. We don't have a whole lot of supplies, so we will just have to make do with what we've got. So, we are just starting off. We don't really have the things that we really need to make good meals currently. And also, the Old Medieval cookbook has gotten a update and it has changed a little bit, so some of our meals may have changed a little bit with that mod as well. and I'm looking forward to seeing what those changes kind of bring about. So you may see some differences in that mod, and we're going to kind of learn about those changes together. But she's going to make a little bit of gruel here, and I am hoping that she will not be too sad about the fact that they have to eat gruel this morning, but she is starting to get a little hungry, so we'll definitely need to get them fed. He's feeling washed out because he helped with the laundry this morning, and he's thinking, you know, I don't necessarily like doing the laundry, but I'm gonna have him grab a serving of food as well, and then that way they won't be hungry. And plus, we don't save our leftovers, so we just want to make sure that we get some of this food eaten up. That way we're not throwing out a whole bunch of stuff. And then once they're done eating, we'll go ahead and get them to take a look at some of the chores. We are currently in spring, and we did roll for great soil, so I do have that already set up in the system here. And so that's perfect. I think once we get them to finish their meal, we'll probably get him to come on out and call over the cow, and then he can do a little bit of milking and feeding and taking care of the cow. Doesn't look like the coop needs to be tended to at all, so we'll just let him deal with the cow. You could have finished your food, Amos. You didn't have to go right this second and deal with that, but I guess more power to you. So here is our cow. We are probably going to go ahead and name her. Let's see what we can name our Jersey cow. Clara. Okay, Clara it is. So Clara the cow, and we absolutely love that. He's like, okay, I will totally feed you. Why don't you throw away these dishes that he's just laying around the bloody lot? And I'll clean up this one. Alright, so she's going to go clean up after her husband because he clearly isn't cleaning up after himself. He's, you know, doing his chores. She's like, ugh. She just threw that trash down. Alright, I'll clean up this trash for you as well. That's perfectly fine. Don't even worry about it. I do believe that Aurora made friends with the birds because she gave the birds some flowers, so we love that. Alright, so we did get some milk. I don't know that he can actually make anything with the milk as of yet, but we will go ahead and just put the milk in the fridge, and then we'll be able to get him over here and make some decorations. He can make a horseshoe wall decoration. So let's get him over here making some things with the blacksmith table.
Donna ufa. Oh nay. Chipane.
Look at her.
Oh, upagadna.
So yeah, she's made really good friends with the birds, and I am loving that. It would seem that she is living her life here on the farm, and that's great news. She does have a couple of flowers for the laundry, but I think I'm going to send her out to do a little bit of, not foraging, but go out to pick flowers. Go pick some flowers because we can always use more flowers for the laundry. And we'll get her to collect some firewood so that we can have some firewood available as well. And when he is done making the decorations, which he looks like he has done, I'm going to send him out as well to go hunting. We can always use more meat. It looks like he wants to talk about his fears about relationships with her and be friendly with her, so we'll maybe get him to chat with her about some of his relationship fears. Did you go and collect the firewood? And she's like, of course not. Why would I have done that? Go collect some firewood. So we got some flowers, and we are definitely going to need that. So it looks like all of the chickens are up for the day and the geese, and we are going to have her go ahead and go out and collect the eggs and clean the coop now that they're up. He already took care of the cow, so that's fantastic. She is just going to take care of some of the other animals. We did get some eggs. We got 3, but they're not hatchable, so we will go ahead and put those in the fridge. And she's making some wonderful progress here in the house, which is fantastic. It looks like there's something here that she can dig, so I'm going to get her to come on over here and dig at this dig site and see what it is that she can find at that. Alright, she got some limestone. Let's go ahead and extract that fossil. Oh, it was broken. We'll just sell that. And go ahead and gather some water. We'll just get some water piles stocked up so that you can bathe in things. And maybe look for a frog in there. Any luck? It doesn't look like it. Oh, she did find a frog. She found a leaf frog. So we'll just sell that. Maybe she can come over here and talk to the cow and do a little bit of socializing with her. We want to have a good relationship with Clara after all. We'll just have her go ahead and socialize with the geese as well.
Big Van Toy? Nip, nop, nip, nop. Latin, Imoba. Duna, Duna. Hooray! On the Stopagonga. Parisa.
Alright, so it does look like Amos is back. He's feeling a bit tense from being unemployed. He's feeling a little bit insecure. I'm gonna have him go ahead and go have himself a bath. He's quite dirty after going hunting. He did get us a chicken and a rabbit. We will get him to put the rabbit on the table. The chicken, oh, he also got a squirrel. And a squirrel can go on the table. The chicken we will not cut up, but we will go ahead and have her cut up the meat from the squirrel and the rabbit. The chicken can just go into her inventory, and we will put the meat from these here. Let's see if she can do any of these large meals with this. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, okay. So Trader Jacques is here. Let's go ahead and we will trade. Let's see if we can sell anything to him, and we will also purchase from him. So let's get her to come on out and see about trading and selling. Okay, you two quit dancing. That's all you want to do is dance, dance, dance. Go out and talk to the trader. She's like, well, we were, having a fine time. All right, so we can get some things from the trader. All right, so we've got not really a whole lot that we can sell, but that's okay. We can sell these seeds. I'm going to go ahead and sell them because we don't need them. That will give us 50 simoleons. And let's go ahead and we can purchase some items.
Bobanef? Ooh, keep that.
Alright, what can we purchase? Let's look at our farming and see if there's anything we need. So we can get dill, chives, cabbage in the spring. There's a cabbage, there's some chives, and there's some dill. Alright. We are also going to get maybe some butter and maybe some flour. I don't know, get some yeast. We get a turkey. I don't know that we need a turkey, but we'll get a turkey. And that should do us. All right, I'm going to put this stuff in the fridge. All right, let's see if we can plant any of this over here. All right, so we've got dill, and we've got cabbage, and we got chives. Let's get him to come over here and plant these things. I wonder if he can sell items. Let's see if he can sell any of the items that he has to Trader Jacques.
What's up, dude? Bombadoy.
So we can do the ginger root to him, and we can do the copper, and let's do the steel. As a matter of fact, we'll do the choco berries as well. Alright, so that gives us a little bit more money. And then go ahead and water these plants. And it looks like Aurora has gone in to get herself a bite to eat here because she's feeling a little bit hungry. So that's fantastic. How are we doing on our pregnancy? We are officially in our 3rd trimester and she can go into labor at any time. So that's wonderful news. Amos is just taking care of watering everything in the garden, which is great. I just told him to water what he had just planted, but he was like, I think everything needs it. So he's just helped himself to watering everything. So that's wonderful because I guess it really needed it. The shed's clean, so we don't need to do anything with that. And since we did just go ahead and purchase some things, I'm going to look and see if she can make anything now. So she can still make gruel. It looks like that's the only thing she can currently make. As far as breads go, she can make a baguette, and she can't make any of the puddings. So there's not really a whole lot that she can currently make still. I don't know if that's because she just needs to get more skill, or if it's because the recipes have changed due to the mod changing. But that's perfectly fine. All right, she's gonna come over here and make a basket.
Suna Bay.
Buster Bood, Wafatun Rishi. Bala for Argaba. Pinaruja Sapa, Axine Klabun.
Yibs. A Britain Sabu Spainy.
Here we're fixing up a basket here. We love that.
Parista Baynor. Makosa.
Zimre,
And the men are just in here talking shop.
Bruja Galopa. Parsife Froben. Skuma Plande. Pushar Probara Dawi. Ofana Dalopa.
He's like, I really appreciate you coming by so we could buy things from you and trade things with you. What's your schedule look like and when can we see you next? He's like, I come on every Monday or Wednesday, I think is when he comes.
Parista Baynor. Makosa. Vabizi Fabena. Stume. Mulib, Amudo.
Alright, so she has made that basket. It's worth 20 simoleons. We love that. Alright, she's just going to help herself to a little bit of a bath there, so we'll get him to gather a little bit more water. She wants to be a dog lover. Let's say no, because I'm not getting pets. Alright, go ahead and go out to the washroom. Jacques has come and helped himself to a little bit of our food, which, you know what, I'm not mad about it, because honestly, it's going to help some of that get eaten so that it doesn't go off, so that's good. And then I think I'm going to let her take herself a little bit of a nap since she is expecting, and it will help us keep her rested. It is currently heading into March here. Why don't you get over here and do a little bit more of crafting? He's like, no, I don't think so. Alright, how about you fiddle around? We'll get you a little bit more stuff. And his brother is sending us a letter, and so we'll respond to that. So we'll just let him do a little bit of work. And Trader Jacques is off. When she gets up, she's kind of fine. She doesn't really need to do anything. Her needs are doing pretty fantastic, which is wonderful. Our garden's looking really good. They've done a really great job at taking care of everything. So once she's done with her nap, we'll just get her up and she can collect some more of these eggs. And maybe we can even feed Clara again. Alright, so did she get some eggs? Let's take a look. She got some eggs, so we will put those in the fridge. And she did use 4 of those wooden logs that she had harvested or foraged for to make her basket, so that's wonderful that we were able to get some use out of that. Once again, she's out here talking to the birds. She really enjoys conversating with these birds.
Aya, penetrate.
Ben Fabinet, Lavoyo.
They just love to dance.
Oh, be starting.
Azarab. Yibs.
Aya,
Chazafobaya. Turingo. Hey.
So for his aspiration, he needs to craft 100 things. He's only crafted 1 thing so far. And he needs to max out any crafting skill. And needs to craft items with outstanding quality. So we need to get more ingots so that he can do crafting. So he has to keep trying to fiddle around so he can get more things to make different decorations. Maybe we can send him up into the mountains to mine for things. Mine for metals. Let's get him to go out and mine for some metal. Did she clean up? Yeah, she did. Alright, we'll get her to make a little bit of food. And once again, it's going to be gruel. It's all we have available to make, so gruel it is. And she has reached cooking level 4 here. And we're going to go ahead and let her grab herself a bite to eat. When he is done with his fiddling around, he's going to head up into the mountains and go and try to mine for some metals. Hopefully he'll be able to find some things that he can use to make some decorations with. I'm thinking that he will be able to use those to make decorations with. I don't really know. We'll just have to see if that is how that works. I'm just going to have her go ahead and do a little bit of picking up. She is also getting...
Kwambasuba.
Yeah, well, why'd you throw it in the floor? That's not really my issue. That's your issue. I mean, honestly.
Oh.
Throw it away. Oh my gosh. Can you go over here and not throw it away? Oh my goodness. You are something else. Here, I'll do it. Alright. So she has thrown that away. It is about 8:15. I'm going to go ahead and put her into bed for the evening. And when Amos gets home, he is desperately needing a bath. So we'll let him have himself a quick bath, and then we'll throw him into bed as well. He did get some plethinium while he was out. I don't know. He got pyrite, and he got ultranium, and he also got a fossil rock. So we'll extract the fossil. It's going to be, it's a fossilized egg. It's worth 70. We'll just sell that. I don't know if he can actually use these. No, he can only send to Geo Council. Send to Geo Council. Send to Geo Council. Okay, so he can't really do anything with these. So I guess we'll just have to sell them. Alright, so we'll sell all those. So I guess he can't use those to craft anything. So let's go ahead and get Amos off to bed here. And wait for a little one to come. She should be going into labor at any time. When she gets up from her sleep, we'll probably get her to do a little bit of the wash. She's like, oh my gosh, but I'm so pregnant. And you want me to in here doing the bloody laundry? Well, you know, things have to be done. Pregnancy does not stop the chores. Sadly, life must continue. Pregnant or not. She doesn't seem to be too bothered by it though. She's feeling real confident. She's feeling real happy. I think that she is enjoying the fact that she is pregnant, and even that, you know, life she feels like is going really good for them here. They seem to be in a nice little routine of things, and, you know, things are going really well for them, so we love that. So she's just going to hang up the wash here, and then I'm going to have her replace the water, add some flowers so that we have some nice fresh water for when they need to do a little bit more wash. She wants to chat with Trader Jacques. Well, he is no longer around, so sorry for your luck there. Let's add some flowers to the water. We can add a little bit of, let's do a rose. That'll make those smell really nice and fresh, and we love that. You can clean the coop and collect the eggs. We'll let hubby there go ahead and do the cow when he gets up. So that'll take care of that for you. It is Thursday, 12:40 a.m. So we are in April of 1398. And we should be experiencing her going into labor really soon and having ourselves our first child of the family, and that'll be really exciting. We did get ourselves 3 eggs. They are not hatchable, so we're just gonna toss those in the fridge there. She's in there cleaning the shed. She just did that autonomously. Like, she just takes up these roles of being on the farm really seriously. She likes to keep a clean ship, and I absolutely love that. She is not afraid to get her hands dirty. Aurora is really good at making sure things are tended to here on the farm, and I love that she is such a big help to Amos, and she doesn't mind being that help to him. I do think that the roles are going to, you know, kind of change for her a little bit once she starts having children. She's going to have her hands a lot more full with having babies. I don't know if she'll have as much time to tend to the animals once she goes into labor and has a child. But for now, she really does tend to the animals a lot. She really is a big help to Amos when it comes to cleaning out the sheds and tending to the animals, feeding them and milking them, and, you know, even cleaning out the coops and things like that. She doesn't make him do all of that by himself. She really is a big help to him. And so, you know, it really opens up a lot of free time for him so that he is able to get, for, you know, his blacksmith stuff taken care of. And so we absolutely love the help that Aurora is to this farm, and she really takes her role seriously as a blacksmith's wife, and I absolutely love that she, does take this role so very seriously. She is clearly, a doting wife, but she also really, really, loves this life as a whole, and she feels really confident that she can hold up her end of the weight here to keep this place, running smoothly. So I absolutely love that, they have such a balanced dynamic here. So that's great. She's just cleaning up everything and making sure that things are good when he gets up from his sleep. And yeah, I don't know. I just love that for her. Why don't you go ahead and just come in here and have a seat? Keep yourself kind of occupied. I really wish that you had some knitting things. You could be knitting stuff, but you don't. Can you make some cream? I know we've tried this before and it didn't work, but maybe you can do it now? No? Okay, throw it away. For some reason that does not work like I had intended for it to. I must be missing something. Just wasting food. So once Amos gets up, we're going to go ahead and get him to grab a little bit of food. And once he gets his belly filled, we'll get him back out here and he can make a little bit of some nails. And that will be good. We obviously have a mouse, so we'll have them place a trap. Let's get her to place another trap. There we go. And she's just going to go ahead and clean up here around the house a little bit more. The food has already been obviously eaten up, so we'll have her go ahead and make some more gruel for the family. And why don't you get out here and feed the cow and clean the cow and milk the cow. Clara needs to be tended to. And she has made a little bit more gruel for the family. And come on and do a little bit of this wash. And let's move this laundry over to hang on the line. I mean, it is raining, so honestly, I don't know how well it's going to turn out as far as getting our laundry done with it raining. But, it is what it is. So she has discovered that she is neat, and, that's not surprising considering how much she's constantly cleaning up around the house. But these two are just over here dancing. We did get Clara taken care of. I think we got some milk here that we can put in the fridge. And it does look like she has gone into labor. So we're going to go ahead and let her come over here and have her little one. And we are going to welcome a new family member into the fold. It is It is May of 1398. And she is going into labor with her first child. So we are just going to have our first little one of the Smith household. Aurora is not at all happy about it. She's feeling really uncomfortable, but I think she is pleasantly pleased that she is giving birth to Amos's first child. And of course, I think she's a little nervous not knowing how it's going to go. And we are nervous not knowing how it's going to go. But hopefully everyone does okay. Obviously, she doesn't have anyone here with her because, well, this is a new save. So we are going to have to roll extra for her, being that it's her first labor. And she has had a girl. So we are going to name this little one Erlene. Erlene Smith. And it is a single birth, thank God, because honestly, she already has an extra roll here. But we have had a little girl. Her name is Erlene. And for this, Mom can't roll a 1, 11, or a 2. So let's go ahead and open up our dice. And we will see how Mom fares. No 1, 11, or a 2. Mom rolls a 5, which is a successful roll. And baby can't roll a 1, 5, 7, 10, 12, 15, 17, or a 20. baby rolls a 4, which is also a successful roll. So Erlene does survive. I am going to go ahead and put Erlene on the timeline. Erlene Smith has survived. She will age up in 2 calendar days. So Erlene Smith. We are going to continue on here and let her love on her little baby. Give her a little bit of a feed. Let's feed your little one. And also let us do cloth diapers because I don't want trash all over the house. I don't necessarily like the extra laundry, but it's better than having trash all over the house. So she is just loving her little girl. We absolutely love that. Erlene, welcome to the world. Oh, how sweet.
Zephyr. Oh. Wrangler. Zephyr. Oh.
And I think also we'll maybe get Dad to come in at some point and love on the little one. And we will, in a couple of days, have them try again for another little one. I do believe that, you know, they would need to try again. They are the main household, so we obviously want them continuing to grow their family. But they do get a day or so of rest before they have to try again.
Umbris.
So he's just cleaning up the spoiled food in the fridge, but I'm going to have him come and cuddle Erlene and say hello to his little one. Why don't you go ahead and go tend to something? Why don't you get yourself a bite to eat and go to the washroom, and Dad's going to come over and he's going to cuddle and coo with Erlene and welcome her to the world. He's like, oh my goodness, hello little one. You are Daddy's little angel. I am so glad you're here and that you have lived and that everybody has survived. This is so great. And he is feeling super flirty but super proud. Maybe he can also talk with his wife about some of his fears, because he does have some fears around he does have some fears around his small talk about the relationship, his relationship fears. How do I...
What's up, Dib? Bombadoy. Vip Swabby Tabby. Tharp Fennick. Sabade Bana. Finosa Botane. Yaflor Treeb.
Snow Bay Fleeza. Pipatow. Meshka. Arishabor. Fuano.
Oh.
Abenor. Shusha Dwink. Swaby Taro.
Jonah Pames. Dabishi Teru Ufa.
Oh, Uba.
Rabla Payfin Quofi. Parsafe Froben. Limino. Quar Gorbane. Naya Floof Muchi Pichi. Monafej Usha.
Yikla O'Dreep. Hello, Yam. Nopsa. Sikafus.
Here we go. Talk about relationship fears with her and see if that makes him feel a little bit better.
Froben Havoy. Sawada Nuloy. Kenda Zoom.
And she'll be like, Amos, you have nothing to worry about. I'm not going to cheat on you ever.
Axum Yabazangs. Lapatau.
Gamari.
Yibs. Hey.
They are both very satisfied in their relationship.
Oh, Sleekum.
And Amos put himself forward and opened a line of communication, but the problems aren't over. Maybe another day of communicating his worries will finally help him overcome his fears.
Zafine. Ulak. Yimple. Junga.
Mampe. Zilnoi, Schmezel Klimpf, Lissarak, Aze. Pinaruja Sapa, Axine Kliboom. Franche, Wabe Dweep.
Namisa.
Tabe Fleep.
Sabavia Vor. Zaffo. Shisna. Zopiga. Panadi. Camus Zamonacero.
Mon pachena du qui sont chez vous, qui zaspato.
Sharpa. Pelagum the shore. Lucci.
So he feels a little bit better. He's going to get over there and get back to work. And we're going to leave Aurora to take care of the little one. So she's going to come in here and just give Erlene a little bit of a cuddle and give her a little bit of a kiss. And make sure that everything is good to go with Erlene. I'm sure Erlene's fine. But, you know, she just wants to make sure everything is good with her. And obviously it's her first child, so she is a little bit overbearing, a little bit overprotective. So she's just going to come in and make sure everything is good to go with her. And let us see if we need to maybe...
Oh, Susu. I'm soon. Oh, Bernarla. Anuba. Shaila. Uniter. Oh, Glimba. Okapunus Guno. Hiya, free. Olava.
I do figure that some of our other couples will probably be going into labor soon as well. So I think maybe we will have her just clean up a little bit here, and then we are going to hop over and we're going to check on some of our other couples and see how they're doing. Really? Okay. Just throw it in the floor. That's fine. We're going to hop over and check on some of our other couples. Yep, there's Camilla Smith has gone into labor, so let's go and see her. We arrived here with Camilla and Abram, and Camilla is in labor. We are just going to go ahead and let her have her little one now, and we're going to see what they are having. As we know, this is their first child as well, so they are going to be giving birth to their first baby. So we are going to let her go and give birth to their first child. Abram is freaking out because he has witnessed her going into labor, and he is really nervous about the fact that she is having a child. He is pleasantly surprised about the news, but he's a little bit nervous. So we are going to see what Camilla is having. Hopefully they will have a little boy. They do need an heir. Obviously our family needs an heir as well, but they did have a boy. All right, so we are going to name this little one Dustin. Dustin Smith. And it also is a single birth. And again, because she did not have anyone here with her, she can't roll a 1, 11, or a 2. So we are going to pull up our dice and we're going to roll for Mom. Mom can't roll a 1, 11, or a 2. Mom rolls a 6, which is a successful roll. Dustin can't roll a 1, 5, 7, 10, 12, 15, 17, or a 20. Dustin rolls a 10, which is not a successful roll, so Dustin unfortunately is not going to make it. They have lost their first child, so we will have to take Dustin away. I will put on here that Dustin did not make it on our timeline. So Dustin Smith has died. All right, Dustin, I am so very sorry. Let's go ahead and take Dustin from the family.
Mitzel.
The poor, poor thing. So they will try again as soon as they're done mourning. They will try again for another baby. She is just so sad from the loss of her child. And that is to be expected. Obviously, she would feel that way. They were so looking forward to having a baby, and they had a son that was stillborn, and that is devastating news for this family, which is horrible, horrible, and we hate that for them. I feel so bad for Camilla. I really, really do. The poor, poor dear. But we are going to head over and we're going to check on Gundria now, because she also should be going into labor soon, and so we are going to want to check on her, and we are going to finish up this part here, and then I will see you in the next part. Okay, so we are here with the Sandoval family, and Gundria is also in her third trimester. She has not quite gone into labor yet. She is due to go into labor at any time, but she's just not quite there just yet. We are going to check on Odalyn and see how she's doing. She seems to be doing pretty good. Her needs are in good shape. I am going to go ahead and send off Andre to work, and Gundria is going to go on in here and check on Odalyn and make sure she's doing all right, and we are going to ensure that she is taken care of. Odalyn is not having any of it. She's like, why are you laying me down in this crib? I just wanted to be held, and here you have laid me down, and I don't understand why. I just want to be snuggled. What is the deal? But let's go ahead and maybe get Mom to go into the kitchen and do a little bit of cooking for the family. She can get some meals going. We definitely want her cooking up some food. So let's get her doing a little bit of pottage for the family. It looks like obviously they've got some gruel here, but I'm going to make her get some pottage going as well. Odalyn is just going to have to cry for a little bit, but we'll have her do a little bit of cooking here. That way there is some food available for the family. Okay, you go ahead and resume that, please.
Info?
Here, I'll set it here for you. Resume this pottage.
Sorrowful? Beamy.
All right, here. Now resume it.
Zona. Debatu.
She's like, I can't resume it.
Baru. Depna.
All right, throw it away. That is really sad that we have to throw away all those ingredients. Maybe try something else. Oh, gruel. All right, well, they have gruel in the fridge, so that's fine. What is wrong with her? She's angry because you put her down. Okay, why don't you pick her up? I don't really think she's hungry, but that's okay. You guys can do a little bit of tummy time together.
Aw, Nabu. Them for ya. Huh. Regret. Please,
She's like, oh my god, I hate tummy time too. So much. Why? Why? Why are we doing this? She's like, you've got to learn things, Odalyn. Odalyn has learned to lift her head. Yay, Odalyn. And she has the frequent hiccups. I mean, what are the odds? Go in here and bounce her a little bit. She loves to be held, so, you know, she's a little bit of a needy baby. It looks like Odalyn bit her while she was breastfeeding, so that's always fun for us. Oh, she also learned to coo. Look at you go, Odalyn. Look at you go. Alright, Mom's gonna get herself a bite to eat here. And honestly, are you going to go into labor? Because we are heading ourselves into the last part of this portion of this part here. And we do not have a baby on the way. And I'm just shocked by it. Why don't you go put Odalyn in her crib? So we are in June of 1398. We are in the last portion here of this part B, or part A, I'm sorry. And if she does not go into labor, I guess we'll see her give birth in part B. Go put her in her crib so that she can take a nap. Go put her to sleep. Thank you. And you need to go to the washroom. Something fierce. Oh my god, that goat just fell over. That was hilarious. Why don't you come out and collect the eggs and clean the coop and take care of some of the things on the farm here. I know that you are very pregnant, but I'm pretty sure that some of the things need to be taken care of. You could probably also take care of the cow. Since your husband is at work, these duties are going to fall to you. Oh, she has gone into labor. She's like, I'm taking care of the baby or the animals, and I am in active labor, so this kind of sucks. All right, let's go ahead and have this baby. We will not have to take care of this animal anymore. All right, so we are in labor, and Gundria is just giving birth to their baby. She's all by her lonesome. It does look like Andreas did just get home from work. He does not realize that she has had active labor come on just yet, but he is soon to find out. And I'm sure he's going to panic. Oh, there it comes. He's like, oh my god. And they have had another little girl. We are going to go ahead and name this little girl Mazzelina.
But no bay.
Alright, so Mazzelina has disappeared. I don't know where the heck she went, but we will find her somewhere. I will find her. Let's go ahead and roll for Mom and Baby. Mom needs to roll can't roll a 1 or an 11. So let's go ahead and roll for Mom. Mom rolls a 15, which is a good roll. Baby can't roll a 1, 5, 7, 10, 12, 15, 17, or a 20. Mazzelina rolls and gets a 16, which is a good roll. So Mazzelina has survived. Let's go ahead and try to find Mazzelina. And okay, we have arrived back in the home with the Sandoval family, and here is little Mazzelina. She has arrived back in her crib. I don't really know what happened to her, but she is back where she belongs. We are just gonna have Mom go ahead and give her a little bit of a feed and give her a little bit of much needed love here. And everyone has had their little ones. We will put on the timeline when we need for Gundria to go ahead and have another little one, and that will be fantastic. And everyone will continue on. But we are going to go ahead and leave this episode off here, and we will be in 1398B in our next part. We will be seeing some of our infants, well, our babies age up into infants in the next part, and we'll be carrying on with our main household, the Smith family, and seeing how things get on with them. So we do have our new community that we are going to be trying to build up. Obviously, we are going to be heading soon into the 1400s, and the 1400s unfortunately are not going to be very kind to us, I don't think. So I am hoping that we are able to build our community up pretty fast, being that we are starting over again. It is, I think, going to be kind of tense in the beginning here, trying to get everything built up, and hopefully we will be able to not lose a whole lot of Sims. Like, that's my goal. But I am gonna go ahead and leave this episode here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when new episodes go live in the future, and I will see you guys in our next Ultimate Decades Challenge. And until next time, I'm gonna go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.